Slow down.
Okay.
Slow down.
Hey, man! Stop cutting us off!
Okay.
No, man, you cutting us off, Jack! You're a student driver, man! Get your shit together!
Driving a car without power windows is a big mistake. I can't do this all day. And do you know how stupid this looks? And you go, mother. The way that you wear your jeans, they're like so fitted, they're so small, like whenever you walk, it's like petite, like put together, but it's like something's mysterious about it.
There's nothing wrong with the way I walk! I have a normal walk!
In a world where laughter is truly the best medicine, there is no shortage of comedians armed with the gift of humor to ensure our daily dose of joy. As we navigate through the comedic landscape of 2024, we find ourselves in the delightful company of a multitude of hilarious comedians who excel in tickling our funny bones.
My mama taught me to talk, and if you clowning on my mom, then you's about to get bounced.
Okay, if that's how you really talk, then we ain't got a problem.
Well, okay then.
So guys, join us as we explore the hilarious world of the top 10 comedians who, with their wit and charm, continue to paint our lives with the vibrant colors of laughter. With that said, let's get started. 10. Jim Gaffigan.
A movie that was released a while ago and you enjoy it, but there's kind of that awkwardness because you can't talk about it with anyone. Like, hey, I just saw Heat. Heat, I saw that 6 years ago. I'm too lazy. You ever read an article and at the bottom it says continued on page 6? I'm like, not for me. I'm done.
Jim Gaffigan is known as the everyman comic. His comedy is down to earth, talking about everyday life, especially focusing on food and parenting. He started doing stand-up in the late 80s, but gained widespread recognition after appearing on The Late Show with David Letterman in 1999.
Just like, boom, pretzel bread, you know? The Bible doesn't really specify what type of bread it was. Imagine it was pretzel bread, right? It was like, boom, pretzel bread, boom, garlic nuts. Like if right now I multiply garlic nuts up here, you guys would be like, maybe he's God. I know religion jokes make some people uncomfortable.
Gaffigan has been nominated for a Grammy twice for Best Comedy Album, and is also known for his autobiographical sitcom, The Jim Gaffigan Show. 9. Eddie Murphy.
Could you lift that up, please? I can't wait. Eddie, I need your help.
It ain't working.
Okay.
Go like, bend down.
First, I'd like to thank
He said, Eddie, pull it up like I was working for him or something.
If you grew up in the 80s and 90s, chances are you've laughed so hard at Eddie Murphy that you might have wet your pants. He's one of the most quotable comedians in history. His 1987 comedy special called Raw is still the highest grossing stand-up comedy concert film ever.
How old are you now?
I'm 33.
No, you're that old?
I'm 30.
Well, you look great. You look like you're 23.
Oh, thank you. How old are you?
I am 47.
And see, you look 29.
Making nearly $150 million at the box office if adjusted for inflation. Beyond stand-up, Murphy has starred in over 50 movies, with his 1984 film Beverly Hills Cop grossing over $300 million on a $13 million budget, making it a massive blockbuster. And let's not forget those unforgettable impressions he's known for. 8. George Carlin.
Feminists want to tell you how to talk, and they're not alone. They're not alone. I'm not picking on the feminists. They got a lot of company in this country. There's a lot of groups, a lot of institutions in this country want to control your language, tell you what you can say and what you can't say.
George Carlin is like a comedy wizard. He effortlessly mixes talking about society with making us laugh. Even when many modern comedians get too serious about social issues, Carlin sticks to being funny. What's cool about him is how he always keeps things amusing.
In awe of the all-time champion of false promises and exaggerated claims, religion. No contest. No contest. Religion easily has the greatest bullshit story ever told.
Cleverly pointing out when people are acting hypocritical without taking sides. Carlin's comedy skills shine because he's really good at making jokes about things happening in our world. People love him for being a master of clever humor that makes you think while also making you laugh out loud. 7. Bill Burr
comes back with a vengeance. You can literally hear like the metal the plane's made out of, like. All of a sudden this dude, like 3 rows back, starts making like these bitchy noises like, whoa, 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 whoa.
If the Rage Guy internet meme had a voice, it would likely be Bill Burr's. In 2013, Rolling Stone dubbed him the undisputed heavyweight champ of rage-fueled humor. When it comes to speaking his mind on issues like feminism, gender equality, and religion, Bill doesn't hold back. This fearless approach sets him apart in a world increasingly dominated by political correctness.
This is how much of a dick I am, that I can actually tell a girl I love her, give her a card, and somehow at the end of the night, she's still blasting me in the head, you know? I can't even remember what happened. All I know is she said some shit, then I said some stuff, then she said some more stuff, and I said, fuck it, I'm going.
Beyond stand-up, Bill is known for playing Patrick Cuby in the TV series Breaking Bad and hosting the weekly podcast, Bill Burr's Monday Morning Podcast. Indian fans got a chance to see Bill live earlier this year when he included Mumbai in his world tour. 6. Wanda Sykes.
They baguette and the little beret and mom facing them off to school and on their imaginary bike.
You're so outspoken about it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and you had breast cancer, double mastectomy, and you talk openly about your new breasts.
Yes, I'm used to the new girls. It took a while because the old ones, you know, I had broken them in. So
back in 2004, Entertainment Weekly rightfully crowned Wanda Sykes as one of the funniest individuals in America. Although, truth be told, her comedic brilliance should have been recognized even earlier. Emerging into the limelight as a writer on The Chris Rock Show,
used to having these, you know, kids, because white kids, you know. Okay, like here, in the middle of the night, they always like to come to our bed. But I'm gonna tell you right now, there is nothing scarier than waking up in the middle of the night and seeing 2 little white kids standing at the foot of your bed. It's crazy.
This stand-up comedian and actor has boldly redefined what is sometimes casually labeled as female comedy, infusing it with her razor-sharp wit. It's no surprise that she has earned an impressive 17 Primetime Emmy nominations, a testament to her unparalleled talent for humor that transcends stereotypes and leaves audiences in stitches. 5. Louis C.
My mama taught me to talk, and if you clowning on my mom, then you's about to get bounced.
Okay, if that's how you really talk, then we ain't got a problem.
Well, okay then.
K. What stands out about Lou is his incredible ability to take the most ordinary, seemingly uninteresting observations and turn them into hilarious comedy. He's truly a comedic genius. If you want to see him at his best, check out his bit about Of Course, But Maybe.
I remember you weren't of this world to me. You were like I just had never seen anybody that looks like you or
I think I
talks
look
like
incredibly
you.
average.
You were like a alien who studied human.
Those who've seen it know exactly what I'm talking about. His setup, pacing, and facial expressions are spot on. Despite his unconventional appearance and dressing style, he's a classic stand-up who doesn't take himself too seriously. His quick, witty, self-deprecating humor reveals an intelligent and thoughtful side. Although his career hit a bump due to some controversial choices, it seems like he's emerged even better strangely and wonderfully. 4. Chris Rock.
About what, 12? He plays you?
About 12. He's about 12.
So how did you look at thousands? You just have like half a dozen?
I just let Michael Jackson do it, man.
Really? Again, he did.
I said, what you feeling, Michael? He said, that one right there.
Chris Rock brings high energy and sharp wit to his comedy, touching on politics, race relations, and relationships. With nearly 3 decades in the industry, for successful comedy specials, and a string of hit films and TV shows,
But they test me coming in. I'm vaccinated. I'm 2 shots rock. That's what they call me.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know, and besides this little foot growing out my ass, I feel fine.
You don't even notice it. You don't even notice
Yeah,
it.
just a tiny foot growing out my ass.
Rock has influenced many current comedians, including Aziz Ansari and Kevin Hart. He's known for his audacious and identifiable style, satirizing American politics and the African American experience. 3. Dave Chappelle.
He didn't need to talk. I know just what he's talking about. I look right back at him. That's right. Some white dudes on the front of the plane seen us. They were like, oh my God. I think those black guys are going to try to save us. We were just communicating.
Dave Chappelle is a comedy legend, known for his quick intellect, observational humor, and fearlessness in addressing controversial issues. Despite facing criticism for his focus on social commentary, Chappelle's undeniable humor shines through. His storytelling is top-notch, and his comeback from Hollywood gaslighting is legendary. In the early 2000s, he left his hit show.
How many for the new one? All right, so remember, if it sucks, you ask for it. One night at 3 a.m., I went to the corner store. I forgot why. Oh, that's right, I wanted a bite. I had the munchies because I was high. The store is owned by Mr. Fong, and every day he sees me, he does me wrong. He's Korean. Now, I'd never say I hate all Korean people. I haven't met all Korean people. That hate talks for savages. But even though I don't generalize, I do percentages and averages. So far, I hate 1 out of 5 Korean people I've met so far. So I come in the store.
Chappelle's show, due to pressure and loss of creative control. In 2020, after streaming services picked up the show without his royalties, Chappelle fought back, urging a boycott until he got what he deserved. He emerged victorious, reclaiming his rights and getting fair compensation. In 2016, Netflix signed a historic deal with Chappelle for 3 new stand-up specials, each earning over $20 million. The specials became the most viewed in Netflix history, marking Chappelle's triumphant return to the comedy scene after 12 years, solidifying his place in the comedy elite. 2. Kevin Hart.
Fitted, they're so small, like whenever you walk, it's like petite, like put together, but it's like something's mysterious about it.
There's nothing wrong with the way I walk. I have a normal walk.
If you've been tuned into American pop culture in the past decade, Kevin Hart is a name you can't miss. He's not just a comedian. He's a force in Hollywood, starring in blockbuster movies like Ride Along and Get Hard, and making waves on TV with shows like Real Husbands of Hollywood.
Hey, Shaq can't ride no horse. Feet don't touch the ground. But you can't be the dead horse, because dead horses tell no tales, because they're horses who lost their tails.
Hosting major events like the MTV Video Music Awards, BET Awards, and the Comedy Central roast of Justin Bieber, Hart's charisma knows no bounds. Despite his massive success on screen, Hart continues to captivate audiences on the comedy stage, selling out arenas with production values that rival rock concerts. 1. Richard Pryor.
Oh, does it snow down here sometime? No, see, y'all sparring, see.
Y'all don't know about that coal and shit back like up in Illinois where I'm from. So y'all get some coal. I guess I get coal here, get 50.
To truly grasp the brilliance of Richard Pryor, you must witness his bit about hanging out with the Italian mafia. It's arguably the best stand-up comedy parody in history, with nuanced delivery, attention to detail, and shocking ease. Pryor's conversational intimacy and casual use of swearing set him apart, influencing comedians like Eddie Murphy. His handling of hecklers was legendary. No nervous cogs turning in his head. He'd effortlessly roast them until the whole place was on fire.
So black people, we the first people had thought, right? We was the first one to say, where the fuck am I? And how do you get to Detroit? So the white people go, that could be true, you know. Yeah, Dr. Leakey and them found people remains 5 million years ago in Africa. You know them motherfuckers didn't speak French.
Pryor, a tragic figure battling personal demons, demonstrated unparalleled talent and ingenuity. His abilities were so profound that even he might not have fully comprehended their true extent. Richard Pryor stands as a true comedy goat, transcending the spectacle of performance. Alright guys, that wraps up our video for today. So which of these comedians is your favorite? Let us know in the comments section below. If you found this video interesting, please do well to give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for more.